former Victorian Liberal Party President Michael Kroger, Sky News host James Morrow. Gentlemen, great to have you on the show. Now, I've got to lead off here. It's great to have you, Michael, too. But I've had enough of the Queen stuff. I thought I had anyway until last night. I was watching with interest. I'm sure you both were. I want to get your reflections quickly. Michael, how did you assess or respond to the funeral last night?
Well, I thought it was utterly stunning, something only the British can do. They did it with extraordinary skill, every detail. They've been working on it, by the way, for 50 years, I'm told. They started with this plan in the 1960s. So they've had a bit of time to work on it, but nevertheless, it was a stunning display of everything great about British tradition. And the other winner, and I'm not the first person to make this point, but David Beckham sums up the whole 10 days. David Beckham sums up what people think about the Queen, the British monarchy, the stability, the tradition. What he did was utterly magnificent, and people associate with what he did. And he was the other winner during this week, I have to say.
Michael, just for the viewers at home, Beckham queued up with the ordinary people and didn't go through the VIP line. Is that what you're referring to?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely correct. He stood there for 13 hours. The queue, I'm told, got to 7 miles and 24 hours at its top. Beckham stood there. He could have gone through that line, as you said, but he stood there, and it was typical of someone that just says, we're all equal. We're all equal. I'm getting in the queue with every other normal Briton who's benefited from the stability and service that Queen Elizabeth gave to the British people for 7 decades, Cory. Yeah,
it was a great example. James, I mean, you must have been in awe of it. Even the weather was perfect yesterday. I mean, whatever God people believe in was certainly smiling on England, eh?
Well, yeah, and I mean, I think the whole ceremony, the procession, the pipes, the music, the service, the ceremony, that incredibly, I think, optimistic Anglican liturgy, which unfolded before our eyes, before the eyes of the world, was really a revelation. Because, of course, the Queen made no secret of her strong Christian faith, and she saw her life, even though it was one of what looked like one of incredible privilege, also one of incredible service. And I think that was very much in evidence, and I think the humility that we talk about there, the David Beckham example, that was really the spirit of the whole thing. And I think that it's going to have some implications for Australian politics, too. I've got a column in tomorrow's Daily Telegraph, which will be up on the website shortly, which talks about how I think that this is going to reconnect an awful lot of Australians with their Anglo-Saxon and British roots, which have been so disparaged by the progressive left for so long, and will hurt not only, I think, the campaign for a republic, but also the campaign for the voice, because people are realizing, we should not muck with our Constitution without very good reason.